In this video, you are going to learn everything you need to know about buying and leasing a car. Buying a vehicle is a very expensive proposition. Everybody needs to take time and put in a lot of thought to what they do when they want to purchase their car. Luckily for you, you've clicked on the right video because today we are going to talk about whether you should buy or lease a car. We're not only going to talk about the two options, but we're also going to talk about this car right here, how I purchased it, and why I chose to do it that way. I'm Jeff from Modern Muscle 213, the YouTube channel for all of your muscle car needs, news, and events. And today, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about buying or leasing your next vehicle. Okay guys, so if you clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering, what's better to do? Should you buy or lease your new car? And to tell you the truth, I really can't give you that answer. There are really two options for two different kind of people, two different kinds of budgets, and two different kinds of things that you want to do with your car. So this video is not going to be solely focused on which one you should do. I'm not really going to argue for a certain proposition, but what I am going to do is I'm going to tell you about these two options, and then you guys can make the best decision based on the information that you learn in this video. Okay guys, so let's get into the pros and cons of leasing a car. First, let's talk about the pros of leasing a car. The first pro to leasing a car is that you will have lower monthly payments, and you'll probably have to put down a lot less money rather than buying it. Another pro to leasing a car is that it's going to have lower repair costs because you'll probably have a warranty with the car as well. Also, with leasing a car, you will not have any trade-in hassles when you want to get your next car. And also, you can get a new car pretty much every 3 years if that's what you want. Furthermore, with leasing a car, you will also pay less sales tax. Okay guys, so let's talk about the cons of leasing your car. First off, you're not going to be able to keep your car, right? So that's one con. Another con is going to be that you're going to have a limited mileage. So you have 12,000 miles with your car. You can only go for a year. And if you go over those miles, you're going to end up paying more. You could also have a lot of extra costs if you decide to terminate your lease. You could also have higher wear and tear charges when leasing a car, so you have to be extra careful with it. And if anything happens to it, of course, you're going to end up paying a lot more money. Furthermore, leasing actually can be more expensive when you're talking about insurance costs. Some insurance companies will actually charge you more if you decide to lease your car. Okay guys, so let's talk about the pros of buying a car. One pro is that you can always modify your car as much as you want. So with a lease, you really can't do that. You really can't go over there. You can't put a supercharger on your car. But when you buy it, you can pretty much do whatever you want. You avoid your warranty, but you can still do it because you bought it. Also, in the long run, if you do decide to keep your car for a very long time, it will be less expensive to buy a car rather than lease it. Now, I know that there are options to, buy your car after your lease ends, but in the long run, if you're gonna do that, it's gonna be less expensive to buy the car. Obviously, you can drive the car as much as you want. There are no 12,000 mile a year contracts when you buy your car. The other thing about buying a car is you have a lot more flexibility if you want to get rid of it. You could always just sell it and without paying any sort of penalty. You're not locked into keeping the car for a certain amount of time if you don't like it or if you just want to get another car. And you could also use the car as a trade-in on your next purchase. So if you do decide to change your car, you really won't lose that much money. Well, you won't lose as much money if you did have a lease. You probably will lose a couple $1,000s on depreciation. As everybody knows, anytime you walk off the lot with the car, your car loses value instantly. So even though you probably will lose money on your trade-in, you still have that equity, assuming that you're not underwater on a loan when you bought the car. Okay guys, so let's talk about the cons of buying a car. What are the cons of buying a car? The first con is going to be that you're going to have to put down a lot more money when you buy a car. The second con for buying a car is going to be that your payments are going to be a little bit higher than if you're leasing it. So when you lease a car, as you guys all know, you are basically paying for the depreciation. So most of the time, your payments are going to be higher if you decide to purchase a car. Another con for buying a car is that when your warranty ends, you are going to have to pay for those repair payments or you're going to have to get another warranty. So buying a car, you are on hook for those repair costs rather than somebody that has a lease and they have a warranty. Another con to buying a car is going to be that you have a lot of cash tied up in this car and you're gonna have to sell it, and that could take a long time, right? Another con is going to be that you're going to lose on depreciation, right? So if you put any money down, you're probably not going to get all of it back. Actually, you're guaranteed not to get all of it back, because as soon as you drive that car off the lot, your car is going to lose value. So The depreciation is gonna be a huge hit for anybody that's buying a car. Okay guys, so I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering, what did I do with my car? Did I lease it or did I buy it? And why did I do it? Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now the secret. What I did to get this car. Did I lease or did I buy it? I know the suspense is building. Drum roll. Guys, I bought this car, okay? For this car, as I'm pretty sure you guys know, this car I got in 2015, February 2015. Why did I decide to choose buy this car, okay? Why did I do it? Why did I buy it rather than lease it? I bought it because, you know, I thought that was the best thing to do. And I did put down a lot of money when buying this car, okay? So I put down like $11,500 when I put this car, when I decided to buy this car. That's how much money I put down, okay? So I did have a lot of capital to put down in this car, and kind of made more sense for me to buy it. Now looking back on it, the next car I'm gonna get, I don't know if I'm gonna actually, you know, buy it. Like if I actually get a car for YouTube, I'm not sure if I lease it or I buy it. So of course we already talked about this, you know, what are the, you know, the pros and cons of buying it. So like I said before, you know, one of the cons are going to be that I'm going to have to, you know, put some money down, even if I trade in this thing, okay? Especially if I get something big. Of course, you know, that's not anytime soon, but you know, if I'm looking to it in the future, if I did want to buy a car for YouTube, what would I do, okay? So the thing I would do is, see, there is problems with leasing a car, okay? Especially if you want to, you know, have like a build or something, right? If you want to do a build on your channel, a lease isn't really gonna work for you, right? Because if you want to do something to the engine, you want to throw a supercharger on the car, you want to, you know, tear up the engine, you want to do all these crazy things with it. Leasing, you really can't do that, right? I mean, you could only do so much with leasing, but if you're not really planning to do a build, leasing probably makes the most sense. I mean, think about it, guys. So you get a car and you're getting it, you know, for a lot less capital, right? You're not putting a ton of money down when you buy your car if you decide to lease it, right? And if you're not really planning on doing a lot of like modifications, if you're not planning on doing a crazy build to your car, then leasing actually makes the most sense. I mean, you know, you could probably lease, you know, something that's way more expensive and it'll be cheaper. And most likely, let's be honest, guys, if you're in YouTube, 100% of the time, you're probably gonna get a new car in 3 years anyway. So leasing it actually makes some sense if you're looking at it in terms of a business standpoint, but of course there are restrictions. And you know, if I want to do a build or something, I would not be able to do that. But if my channel is not focused on builds, then hey, it would make more sense. You know, everybody knows the better car you have on YouTube, the more views you're gonna get. And you're gonna make a ton of money on, you know, your car, right? So thinking about it in terms of, you know, what would you do for YouTube if I'm thinking about it? If I'm not gonna do a build, I say lease it, dude. So like I said before in this video, I'm not really gonna, you know, advocate for one or the other. There are really two options for, you know, two different kind of people in two different situations that want to do two different, totally different things, right? In the case of leasing a car, I would say leasing it makes some sort of sense if you plan on not keeping the car for too long and you plan on, you know, obviously not driving it too much. I mean, I'm in LA. This car has 21,000 miles and I've had it for about 2.5 years. So that's really low, and you know, people have already told me, yeah, that's really low mileage for a car that you've had almost for 3 years. Now, of course, you can always buy the car, and if you wanted to put a lot of money down on it, that makes sense too. If you have a lot of capital, you want to put some money down on it, that makes sense. Also, if you want to do a build on your channel, you're probably gonna have to buy it anyway. I mean, I'm not sure if there might be some loopholes that somebody hasn't told me about. I don't know if there's any loopholes. Maybe you can lease a car, maybe you can tear it up. I don't think you'd want to do that. I don't know if they could actually figure it out. You know, if a dealer can go in there and say, hey, you know, you put a supercharger on there. I don't know if you could put it back to stock when the lease is over with and get away with it. I don't know. But I would say if you're gonna do a crazy build, if you're gonna do something really ridiculous with your car, I would say, you know what, buy it. And you know, if you have the capital to do that, you'll probably make more sense too. Either way, the better car you get and which one you do, you know, you're gonna be making money off of it. And if this is like your business, you know, YouTube, monthly payments don't really matter because you're probably making your monthly payments in a month, right? So I would say, you know, like I said, I really can't choose. I'm not gonna advocate for one or the other. All I'm gonna say is, you know, you have two options. Here they are. and you have to make your decision based on those two options, okay? If you guys have an Instagram, follow me at Modern Muscle 213, Modern Muscle 213, for a lot of inside information and things like that. Also, if you like what you see in this video, smash that like button. Smash it. Do it. Furthermore, if you like what you see at the channel, and if you like my parking job, I think this time I have about 4 spaces. I think I'm getting better at it. I don't know. What do you guys? Actually, you know what? That's 3 spaces. So, yeah, dude, I think I'm getting better. Hashtag no ding squad. Hashtag car YouTuber. Hit that sub button. Do it. Do it for the kids. And I'll see you next video. Until next time. Yeah, dude, I think I'm getting much better at this. Like, I'm pretty sure I will have this down, like, soon. Hashtag no ding squad. Hashtag car YouTuber.